They built 85 multi-million-dollar villas on my land. Not a mistake, not a mix-up. They did it on purpose with full planning contracts and even internal emails saying, "We know this guy's still paying property taxes every year, but screw it, let's roll the dice. He'll never have the money to sue us." My name's Ryan Stone, 45 years old, widowed dad of three, bridge engineer by trade. I drive a beat-to-hell 2010 F-150 that needs a liter of coolant every month just to stay alive. No money, no connections, no fancy friends. The only thing I had was 55 acres of old-growth pine forest in Oregon that my Uncle Harold left me worth about $5.2 million today. Uncle Harold bought it in 1968 for $7,500 cash he'd saved his whole life. World War II vet, tighter than a drum with money, kept every single receipt, deed, and survey map in an oak box that still smells like cigars and pine sap. When he passed in 2020, there was a handwritten note pinned to the deed, "Don't let the bastards in suits take it from you." I was busy raising kids and working 60-hour weeks. I hadn't been up there once in 4 years. But I never missed a property tax payment, $7,200 every year paid online like clockwork, confirmation emails stacked up neat and clean. July 2023. I finally drove up to plant an oak tree in his memory, turned onto the old dirt road I used to ride my bike on as a kid, and I froze. The forest was gone. In its place, 85 Italian-style luxury villas, marble entrance gates, brand new asphalt uniform security guards, gold lettering on a giant sign, Cascade Ridge Estates, ultra-luxury living by Langford Properties. I checked my GPS 5 times. Same coordinates. This was my land. Security guard smirked. "Residents only, pal." I held up my phone with the original deed. "I own this whole place." He laughed. "Yeah, and I'm Elon Musk. Turn your truck around." Right then, a blacked-out Mercedes G-Wagon rolled up. Out stepped Victoria Langford, late 50s, Botox fresh dripping in diamonds, wearing a $5,000 athleisure outfit that screamed, "I just left the spa." She looked me up and down, ripped jeans, muddy work boots, faded Carhartt jacket, and dropped the line of the year. "That's adorable. If you're looking for day labor, the masonry crew is already full." I said, "This is my property." She smiled like a shark, "Abandoned land for 4 years. Oregon adverse possession says it's ours now. Thanks for forgetting about it." Then she snapped a photo of my license plate and added ice cold, "Just in case you come back to smash windows. Our cameras are 4K. People like you never beat people like us." I drove home shaking. But that same night, I dumped every single one of Uncle Harold's papers on the kitchen table and realized she'd just hung herself. That's when the war started, one I never thought a regular guy like me could fight. I hired Elena Vasquez, the attorney who once made a mining conglomerate beg for mercy in Idaho. She listened to the story, flipped through 4 years of tax receipts, and said one sentence: "Let them finish building." I thought she was insane. She said, "Stop them now and 85 innocent families will sue you into the ground banks, and insurance companies will tie your land up for a decade. Let them finish the houses. Then you sue once and take 85 completed mansions. They'll drop to their knees to stay out of prison." Goosebumps, but I nodded. For 5 months, I watched them install bulletproof glass saltwater pools, community organic gardens. Every week I drove by on the public road, stopped, took time-stamped photos. Victoria spotted me, called the cops. Cops showed up. I showed them the parcel number. They just shrugged and left. She sent cease and desist letters, circled photos of my truck in red, even filed a false police report claiming I was dumping toxic waste. I stayed quiet and saved every piece. Then she went full villain. Posted on Facebook calling me a child predator, stalking kids. Post went viral, 500 shares in 24 hours. Hired a PI to show up at my son's job asking if his dad has a history of violence. Spray-painted pervert across my garage. Sent printed articles to my daughter with notes, "Your father is a monster." I almost broke, almost lost my job. Friends ghosted me. My kids cried themselves to sleep. But I stayed silent, because the quieter I got, the deeper they dug their own grave. First court hearing, Elena dropped the nuke, internal Langford emails admitting they knew I was still paying taxes but built anyway. Judge shut down every defense argument in 3 minutes flat. Victoria turned the color of printer paper. Trial day 50, homeowner families showed up sobbing, begging me, "If you win, do we lose our homes?" I stood up in front of 200 people and said loud and clear, "I'm not kicking anyone out. You'll own your houses free and clear through a trust paying only what you already put down. No interest, no bank. The only people paying are the Langfords. The courtroom erupted. People were crying and clapping like it was a damn movie. Verdict, total victory. $5.2 million in damages, plus all legal fees, plus all 85 homes awarded to me. The Langfords went bankrupt cars, vacation homes, diamond watches, everything sold at auction. Husband went to federal prison. Wife got probation and a lifetime ban from real estate in Oregon. I kept the prettiest 6 acres, built a little log house, and moved in. The rest went into a community land trust. 85 families now own their homes outright, zero debt. Started the Harold Stone Scholarship, $12,000 a year to low-income kids studying engineering or forestry. This morning, a little girl from the neighborhood gave me a crayon drawing, giant. Me holding the deed, smiling in the middle of all the houses. It's on my fridge, right next to Uncle Harold's handwritten note. Here's what I learned. Justice isn't revenge. Justice is 85 families, sleeping easy kids who grew up like I did, getting to go to college, and the bastards in suits finally having to pay. Have you ever been crushed by someone richer, more connected, more powerful than you? Drop your story in the comments. We're writing the book about regular people who beat the system, one true story at a time. And whatever you do, keep every receipt, every single one. Like plus share plus drop your state country if you believe good people can still win. Next week, I'll tell you how the city council tried to deny my business permit until I pulled out a 100-year-old ordinance that shut them up for good. See you then?